Hey guys, the topic of today is about how the whole world wants oil. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you guys why America is losing their position as the reserve currency, and also why it is caused by only two things, mainly China and the fact that everybody wants oil. So the United States is failing to keep up with the demands of oil, and this is a big deal. Especially when shale oil, the reason why America nearly achieved energy independence, is now on a decline. Let me explain. So basically, America's highest quality shale oil is already being digged up and drilled and taken out, basically meaning that they are starting to have a lack of best quality oil, and this will affect them on maintaining their energy independence. Which brings me to my second point, that US now have to import more energies from other places that they actually have increasing adversarial relationship, which is actually critical for prosperity. And just in case you didn't know what adversarial means, it kind of means like they're opposition and not really people on their side. So yeah, you get the point. But however, the Russians and the Iranians are not an option at all. And Saudi Arabia is deciding to use China's currency to sell their oil. But Saudi Arabia actually has been selling their oil in US dollars for many years now. So this will pose a huge threat to America. Because selling oil in US dollars is one of the main reasons why America is now the reserve currency. And just to fit in a little bit of context of why the reserve currency is so important, is because the reserve currency is basically the most used countries for trades between the whole world. And if you got sanctioned by America, for example, and you cannot use US dollars to trade with any other country anymore, then basically you're kind of doomed, unless you are a self-sustainable country. And now getting back to the point. This time, I really think that China played their cards right, because they didn't actually make an offense move on America, but instead they tried to make a approach route to other countries to build better relationship for them, and they got US to get into this position actually kind of by themselves. You see, every single country in this world that wants to buy oil will stockpile a lot of US dollars and also buy a lot of US government bonds. But if Saudi Arabia starts selling their oil in renminbi, which is the China's currency, then that would cause many countries in this world to dump some of their dollars and take renminbi and hold it as the official reserve. And by doing that, that would be meaning that China's currency is now directly threatening US dollars. And this would cause America's biggest privilege and benefits, which is their reserve currency, to basically vanish overnight. And so the conclusion is, if the US wants to control their spot as reserve currency, the strongest country in the world, they have to take action to prevent their energy industry to come falling and tumbling down, destroyed. But of course, Saudi Arabia using renminbi as their official currency to buy oil would be a much huger problem in the future as well. And even if you say that, there's the green energy, we're converting into green energy, not talking about the time between it, not talking about anything else, we're still going to see that the world reserve currency is going to be changed pretty soon, because it is a decision that Saudi Arabia made to make this decision to use renminbi as their reserve currency. And by doing that, they will slowly tilt the world to do the same, because in order to buy from Saudi, they have to have renminbi and blah blah blah, go on. Eventually, Saudi will also use their trades for goods with China using renminbi, and if they do that, other countries will follow and go on, and there. US is no longer the reserve currency. Of course, there is not a legit time I could tell you this is gonna happen, but I will tell you that it is definitely ahead of us and it's definitely visible. Anyways, this will be the end of the video. If you enjoyed, I hope you have a great day and I hope you like and subscribe. It's free. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.